Hey guys, welcome to Planning with Ellie and happy Tutorial Tuesday. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to make an accordion flip book, a mini size. And you can basically do this accordion book at any size. It just all depends what your preference is, but I like the mini ones because I think they look really cute. And when I was creating this project, I kind of just created it like freehand. I just kind of like went with the flow, and I really didn't like do any I did do measurements, but I didn't jot them down. But I remember the process, so I'm gonna share that with you guys. I'm so bad at doing that. I should be writing down my measurements if they require measurements, because that way when I'm gonna do my video, then I have it all ready instead of trying to figure it out. But let's go ahead and get started. So today I'm going to be making a mini accordion flip book using the Backyard Table collection. I still have a lot of this collection left, and I told you guys I was going to show you how to do it, so I figured why not use this collection today because it's so pretty. But okay, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that you're going to need obviously is the paper of your choice. And today I decided to work with these strips right here. I did cut them down already. They are 4.5 inches wide, and each one is 4.5 inches wide. And I'm using this as my paper for the inside of my accordion flip book, and then this is going to be the outside because I think it's so pretty. And the reason why I'm using the lighter paper on the inside is because I want to decorate it, so I don't want a strong pattern to overcome everything that I'm doing in the inside. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. So we're going to start off with this right here, and then we'll kind of just go with it as it goes. Okay, so like I said, basically this was a whole 12 by 12 sheet, and what I did was I just cut 4.5 inches, and the middle piece I just left it to the side because I can always use it to make die cuts or whatnot. So again, this is 4.5 inches wide, and what we're gonna do at this point, normally I use my scoreboard, but I don't think I want to use my scoreboard today. Basically the way I measured it out is each page is gonna be about 4 inches. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my ruler, and I'm just using the mat as my guide, and I'm probably gonna get this wrong. The folds are probably not gonna be perfect, but I'm gonna try to do it as perfect as possible. But maybe I should just use the ruler. Okay. It's just kind of hard to do it with this little sponge thingy. So that's 4 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, perfect. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take this, and I'm gonna line it up right there, a little over the line. And I'm just gonna take this and fold it in. And it should end up where your line is. And again, this is a good way, if you don't have a scoreboard, you can always use this method, just because it works, for me at least. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other one. And if it's slightly off, I really don't mind. It's okay. Pull it out. Okay, so here you have your first part of your flip book. Okay, except now the only thing is we're gonna turn this one the opposite direction so that it looks like that. Now the one that I had was longer, obviously, so that's why you need 2 strips, because you're gonna do the same thing to the other side. Okay, perfect. So now I have my other half of the accordion flip book right here. So now what I have to do is figure out how I'm gonna make this work. So I can go like this. I can turn this one over right here. And it's gonna have to layer. And so when it opens up, it's gonna open up like this, right? Like that. So at this point, I'm not gonna glue anything yet because I do wanna make my inside squares. So basically all you have to do is measure out your square right here and then cut the rest of your squares, but I'll show you guys. Here, I'm just gonna show you the first square and then I'm gonna do everything off camera because it'll take me forever. So basically what I did is I just took my square and I laid my paper over it, and then I measured to the line, except that I didn't go all the way. I'm leaving a little bit of white space just to make sure that I don't go off of the paper. I'd rather have, you know, a little bit of white space because then I can also use washi as a decorative piece. So I did that, and then I went like this, and then I went like that. I measured it. So now we're gonna go ahead and cut. Kind of hard to do everything like this, but okay, so I'm gonna put this to the side, and then I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna measure out my squares. Again, leaving a little bit of white space. And like seriously, I couldn't cut like my other finger because this really gets in the way. And I didn't have a band-aid, so that's why I had to put this, and it was a lot of blood too. Okay, see, so do you see how that like fits? It fits good, and I kind of like the white border and stuff. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and after this, basically, now that you have it cut down to size, all you have to do is just keep cutting down and use your first square as your template. So you're basically just gonna measure out like that. And there you have 2 squares. And then just keep doing the same with all of them. Alright guys, perfect. So I went ahead and I cut all of my 5 squares, and as you can see I have them right here and they are all perfectly even. So now the fun part begins, and it's just basically putting everything together, and here we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my ATG gun just because it's the best kind of adhesive. And again, you want to use a flat adhesive. You don't want to use like a bulky glue or anything like that, because you do want your paper to lay as flat as possible. So we're gonna go ahead and put this down. And there we go. So then you're gonna just keep doing the same thing to all of them. And again, don't worry if you have a little bit of white space. I like the white space. I think it gives it, you know, like a certain layer. It looks like there's a layer to it. So, but it's up to you. If you want to measure it out to the T, then, you know, definitely it's something you can do. And sorry if you guys hear the ambulance. Okay, and just keep doing the same thing to all of it. Okay, now as far as the ones that you're gonna connect, you're gonna have to glue it down first. So you're gonna have to take your glue and you're gonna have to connect this one first before you lay down your sheet, because then otherwise you're gonna end up covering it. So don't forget to do this step. And again, I hope I made this, you know, easy for you guys. I always try to find like the easiest methods as far as like when I'm doing my stuff, because I know I don't like to spend a lot of time doing this. You know, like making the technique of it, just because I like the decorating part. So I'd rather spend a lot more time on that. Okay, perfect. So now that laid out really nice, now we can go ahead and add our final piece down. This is basically just like one big old collage, you know, just think of it that way. Collages are not perfect, they're just kind of like, you know, all over the place and things here, things there. So that's kind of how and I'm gonna put a little extra glue on this one. And let's go ahead and lay this one down. Perfect. And you are gonna see a little bit of my pencil marks, but you can go ahead and spend the time taking them out. And again, for me, like my finger is in the way. But look at how nice this is. And you know, the one of the good things about this is that by layering it with the paper, it makes the book a lot more durable. You know what I'm saying? Like it makes it a lot more thicker. And I like that thick feeling of a book, because then, you know, it really does feel like a book. And that's what that looks like. And then it should fold in nicely, just like that. Okay? So now at this point, you're going to decide like which one is going to be your front cover, etc. Now, as you can see, this is a little big right here, so I'm going to go ahead and just, there's a little bit of white space there, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that just to make it even. Alright, perfect. So let's go ahead and start decorating. Now, as you can see, my fold over here on this side, it is a little bit, this one over here, it is a little bit more to this way. Because there's a little bit of space, but I'm okay with that. You know, I'm gonna leave that just the way it is. I'm not gonna touch it. And now we can decorate. Alright, so I want to use this yellow ribbon because I think it looks really nice. I could use it like that, or I can use it like that. I kind of do like with the top right there. So I might just use it like that. Alright, let's see. Hopefully I don't burn myself. Okay, oh, it just fell. There we go. And that looks really cute already. Sorry if this turns out to be a long video. It might be a long video, but it's a pretty long process. Okay, and then what I usually do at the end, or you could do that right now, just with a lighter, you know, obviously if you're a teenager or a kid, just be careful. But with a lighter, just kind of go through the edges so that it doesn't keep pulling apart. Alright, so for this one, I was going to put the little doily and then the little mason jar over it. This is from the same collection, and with my Sizzix, I just cut the die. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a 3D foam so that I can make it like pop out. And then I'm going to decorate it with flowers, and pretty much that will be my front cover. Alright, perfect. So you see how I put the little mason jar down? Now I'm going to go ahead and add my little flower. Just going to put it right here. That way I have room to add my other flower since it's slightly bigger. I'm not used to like this kind of like crafting where like I'm crafting on the spot, because it usually does take me, you know, some time. Sometimes I have my ideas right away, and sometimes it just takes me a few days. Like I'll do one page at a time. But look at how cute that looks. I love it. And you can't really tell that the mason jar is there, but I kind of like that it has like the little shape of it. But that's really adorable. And as you see, it has like the little 3D foam. So now we can go ahead and decorate the pockets. Normally I do make a pocket, but since this one, well, you know, it is made pretty nice, so I might just give it out. But just to show you guys how this one can work. I'm so sad because I am running out of my little like adhesive pockets from Target. And I've never seen any in my Target, so I'm like, oh. But I think I'm gonna put this one right here. And look at how perfect it fits. And I did cut some dies to add in here as like a gift for, actually that one don't fit. So here's like another mason jar that the person can use, a little card, and a little brunch memories card. See, look at how cute that is. You just throw that in there. And then for this one, maybe I can use the doily, because I really want to use the doily. But I might use it on this side right here. And I made a cute little bow. How cute is that bow? So add the little doily there. Maybe layer it with a circle. And add the little bow right there. That looks kind of cute. I could have cut my little circle in a pattern, but let me see what I'm gonna do here. I'm not exactly sure yet. I do want to put this right there though. It almost looks like a mirror. How cute is that? I love it. And let's see what else I got over here. Oh, I have die cuts. I'm just gonna end up making a big mess, but it's okay because that's what I do. Maybe you can add this little guy right here. He is adorable. Or the little like flower. Oh yeah, you know, that looks cute too. Always be lovely. Or stop and smell the roses. Oh, but then it covers my... Oh, that looks cute. I kind of like that too. Alright, sorry guys, I was having a hard time. I didn't know what to like put here, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the butterfly, and I think I'm gonna do it like a 3D like effect. I know that when it folds, I might have like a little problem with it, but we'll see how that works out. I kind of just like the butterfly peeking out of the doily. How cute is that? Okay, and then for this one, I think I want to use this one, but first brunch. And then maybe we can do like, again, it's a 3D, so I didn't really think about that. I kind of like that. Alright, how's that? I kind of like that because then it ties in the blue with the butterfly. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go ahead and add the doily. This is turning out so pretty. I love it. Oh, I get so excited when like my projects come out the way I want them. So we're going to put that right there. And then we're going to go ahead and add this one. I'm trying not to burn myself because I did enough to myself today but cutting my finger. Okay. So I think I'm gonna do it like slightly tilted, just like that. And for this one, we're gonna have to add hot glue because we want to make sure it doesn't fall apart. And we're gonna add that right there. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? Layering is everything, guys. Layering gives any project just a good look. And it doesn't even have to match or look great. Just by layering, it'll look really, really nice. How cute is that alone so far? Okay, so let's finish off our final two. And I definitely want to use another one, maybe like right here. What else do I have over here? Oh yeah, so I cut these two with my scissors, and it's kind of like a little like frame, so maybe I can just like layer that, maybe something like that. Maybe something like that. I just don't want it to look, you know, I like it to look slightly messy. Because then it does, oh yeah, maybe something like that. See, and then it ties in the gray that I have over here. Oh, perfect. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys, I get excited when something works out. Now I don't remember how I had that. All I know is it was slightly tilted, right? We had it something like that. Okay. And then how's this one supposed to go? Like that, I guess. I don't think that's how I had it, but oh, maybe something like that. Nice. Maybe you can put like the little thing right there, but then we have like a little shaker. Oh, I wanted to use one of these too, but I think I'm gonna wait. Let's see, maybe something like that, and then the little flowers over it. I like the butterfly one because I want to make sure it stays. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of hot glue. Let's put that right there. And we're going to add a ton of these like little yellows and pinks. I usually hot glue these because I don't want them to like come apart or fall off. So just do like a really light tap. My hands feel really shaky today. That way, you know it'll stay on there. It's always good to give it like extra adhesive, especially if you're like mailing something, you don't want it to come apart on you. And there goes your project. Oh, I think I did that one. And what do we do next? Yellow. See how I'm kind of like bringing out all the colors that I have? The gray, the yellow, the pink with the background. So I like it. I think it looks really good so far. I don't have any green going on. I do have blue. Maybe we could do like a pop of blue. You see my hands? They're like super shaky. And maybe one more like right here. Perfect. And take out the extra glue to make it look prettier and cleaner. But look at that. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and finish off our last. The only thing is my bow's gonna get squashed. But I'll show you guys a little trick for that as well. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and finish it off and maybe do like a little die cut. And I really want to use one of these. I bought these because I was going to use them for a pocket letter, and I didn't end up using them for a pocket letter. But now I kind of want to use them. Maybe I'll do a really simple giveaway on my Instagram, like giving this one out, or yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out. So all I did was cut the little thing up, but look at how cute that is. Oh my gosh. What do I do, guys? I want to add that, but I really don't think that goes. Kind of like that. I don't know what to do. I really do like the little champagne bottles though. Alright guys, I think I figured it out. I think I'm gonna add this little die cut, and then I'm gonna hot glue this little butterfly on here, and then we are done. I love how it looks, so we will do the final look on this. And I like that it has like the little gold border, because again it matches like with my little things that I have going on right there. Let's go ahead and put it up top a little bit. Just like that. And now we're gonna have to add a lot of glue right here. See if it stays. My little butterfly. So cute. I'm just gonna hold it down. Oh my god, that looks adorable. I love this collection, and I still have a lot of stuff. I can still do a lot more projects, but that is it, guys. I finished my mini accordion flip book, and look at how cute that looks. So here is the front cover with the little mason jar. Now next time I think what I can do is put the flowers lower so that you could see like the top of the mason jar, and then maybe right here what I can just like top it off with is maybe like little rhinestones to make it look like glitter. And then here is the first page with a little bow. Here is my adhesive pocket from the Target One Spot that contains die cuts, and I can even like gift like a little bow. We can even do like a bow as a paper clip like that. And then my little butterfly with my doily, my shaker, and my little like sequins, not sequins, what do you call these? Enamel dots. And of course, to finish it off, the butterfly. And I put the butterfly at the end because, as you can see, you know, there's nothing pressing up against it. But look at how cute that looks. And again, you can put like a little paper clip to make it, you know, to give to somebody. So then what you can do is you can put a little like maybe like ribbon, you know, tie some ribbon around it to keep it together, or you could just like leave it slightly loose so that it doesn't fully squish your bow. But other than that, that is it, guys. That is my accordion flip book using the Backyard Table collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know what to do. Give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram at @Ellie_planwithme. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.